So my very first Tool Review Tuesday. I don't know if I'll do that every time. It's going to be my Milwaukee right angle drill. I might do my MAKITA circle saw next week. So if that looks interesting to you, right, do a review on the MAKITA. I used to have, and I'm actually sending this one right here to John Solar. This was my old right angle drill. It works fine, forward, reverse. It's kind of bulky on the one side where it has the motor. It kind of sticks out there, if you can see that. That's the reset button. The forward and reverse is right there. It's kind of got like a gun trigger type activator. I don't know what else you call it. It's a trigger. It's like a gun trigger. And then it uses these big kind of bulky MAKITA 9.6 volt batteries. I like the drill. I've used it for over 10 years. It works really well. The weighting is in the front, so if you're reaching way back there, it kind of wants to fall into place. And then when you use a magnetic tip bit like that, it really makes it handy. And I really don't have any major issues with this tool. Like I said, it's worked for me for over 10 years. Been a wonderful thing when you're in a tight spot. If you've never used a right angle drill, you need one. What I have now is the Milwaukee brand, and I got this at Fleet Farm. I don't know if there's Fleet Farms all over the country, but I got it for $89 with a battery, a charger, and the right angle drill itself. Right away you can notice that it has a paddle, and the battery is much smaller. It's an M12 Milwaukee red lithium. The charge lasts quite a long time. I've used it on one charge for 8 hours and it's worked the whole time. It has an indicator on the back. You can see it lights up red. 1, 2, or 3 depending on how much charge it has. I really like that. Also, another thing that the MAKITA doesn't have is it has the how strong you want it to be spinning on you. And I think you can hear the difference between when I pull it. It goes a lot slower and softer, and it actually has like a ratcheting bit in there. Once it hits a certain tension, it'll start going. Yep, and that's right. The forward and reverse switch is right here, which I really like. It's easy. The MAKITA was just fine in the spot that it was as well. The one other thing that I really like is it has a flashlight. So again, when you're in that cabinet and you're looking down, now you have a light way in that deep dark part of the cabinet. Overall, this drill I think is a lot better. You have a lot more reach on it without that trigger grip. That, you know, you don't have to be at a certain spot. You can kind of get way out there and barely push it, which I like. I also like the flashlight. I mean, I think if you have a drill these days and it doesn't have a flashlight, you're kind of missing out. For 80 bucks, I thought it was a really good deal. I highly recommend the Milwaukee right angle drill with flashlight M12. I'll have the name up in the description. You already know what it is if you're watching this. And I hope you enjoyed that review. I hope you have a great day. I believe next week I'll be reviewing my MAKITA circle saw, which is a great saw. So stay tuned for more Tool Review Tuesdays.